Hello, and welcome to another Crack-a-Pack. Today, I thought it would be fun to jump straight into a 3-pack Crack-a-Pack for Murders at Karlov Manor, where we'll make a pack 1 pick 1 all the way up to pack 1 pick 3. Let's get started. Cerebral confiscation. Due diligence. Sanguine savior. Felonious rage. Projector inspector. Bite down on crime. Sanitation automaton. Wisp drinker vampire. It doesn't add up. Case of the burning masks. Crovod haunch. Our rare is cryptic coat. 2 blue for an artifact equipment. Rare. When cryptic coat enters the battlefield, cloak the top card of your library, then attach cryptic coat to it. Equipped creature gets +1/+0 and can't be blocked. 1 blue. Return cryptic coat to its owner's hand. Another projector inspector in foil. An island. And finally, a signed art card. Alright, so for our pack 1 pick 1, we will be taking cryptic coat, and I don't think it is particularly close. This is one of the best cards in the set and will absolutely dominate games, so I would be very happy taking cryptic coat here. And maybe if we're lucky, one of the projector inspectors might come back on the wheel. But in any case, let's go ahead and make our pick and then open up the second pack. Snarling Gorehound. Demonstrated Phantom. Rockish Scoundrel. Agency Coroner. Innocent Bystander. Fanatical Strength. Public Thoroughfare. Cease and desist. Soul Enervation. Furtive Courier. Night Drinker Moroi. Our rare is Tesa, Opulent Oligarch. 1 white black for a 2/3. Legendary creature. Human advisor. Rare. Death Touch. At the beginning of your end step, investigate for each opponent who lost life this turn. Whenever a clue you control is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, create a 1/1 white and black spirit creature token with flying. This ability triggers only once each turn. And a foil Curious Inquiry. A swamp and a mysterious creature. Alright, so before we can make a second pick for our cryptic coat, we will first need to make the pick 1, and I'm thinking that Tesa looks pretty good. I don't mind a 3-mana 2/3 Death Touch, and I think the rest is just upside. I also think it's interesting that it mentions clues going into the graveyard rather than sacrificing a clue. So this would even work if a clue gets destroyed instead of sacrificed, which I do appreciate. So for this pack's pick 1, I will go ahead and take Tesa, and then to go with the cryptic coat, I think Curious Inquiry could be a good option to think about. Like, I think the investigatability pairs really well with an unblockable creature. Nothing else too exciting in here, I don't think. So I will go ahead and pick Curious Inquiry. And we will move on to pack 3. Slice from the Shadows. Museum Night Watch. Crowd Control Warden. Offender at Large. Nervous Gardener. Out Cold. Benthic Criminologists. Magnetic Snuffler. Sumala Sentry. Candlestick. Our rare is Elegant Parlor. Land, Mountain, Plains, Rare. Elegant Parlor enters the battlefield tapped. When Elegant Parlor enters the battlefield, surveil 1. And another rare, Treacherous Greed. 1 white, black, for an instant, rare. As an additional cost to cast this spell, sacrifice a creature that dealt damage this turn. Draw 3 cards. Each opponent loses 3 life, and you gain 3 life. A foil Gravestone Strider. A Plains. And a Punch-Out card. Alright. So for this pack's first pick overall, one of our rares is a land that I'm probably just not considering. And then we have Treacherous Greed. I definitely think the effect is very good, but I guess it depends maybe on what type of a creature you have to sacrifice. It has to be something significant enough to get through and deal damage. Actually, I guess it doesn't specify that it has to be damage to an opponent. Just damage in general. So, yeah, maybe that does kind of push me over the edge. I'm also noticing that the white and green looks pretty good in this pack. we've got a Sumala Sentry, which is really good for disguise creatures, and Nervous Gardener is a good disguise creature on its own. We've got Crowd Control Warden and Museum Night Watch, which are also good disguise creatures. I kind of wish this pack was for a sealed deck, because I'd love to see all of these together. But yeah. I think as an overall first pick, I would try out Treacherous Greed. So let's take that. And then our pack 2 with Teysa. I would maybe first be looking at our black and white options, which are Slice from the Shadows and Museum Night Watch. And I think the removal spell would be my pick out of these two. Other than that, Out Cold is a very good card. And again, we have the Sumala Sentry, which shares one color with Teysa. But I think for me, I would probably try and just stay in my lane for now. So I'll go with Slice from the Shadows for the pack 1, pick 2. And then for our pack 3, if we want to stay in blue, I think Out Cold would be a good option here. If we wanted to branch into another color, we've got our Museum Night Watch and Offender at Large, both of which I think would go pretty well. But I don't know that I would take either of those over Out Cold, especially with us already in blue. So, Out Cold is going to be my pick here. There we have it. Thank you so much for joining me today while I opened 3 packs of Murders at Karlov Manor and made a few draft picks. I am absolutely curious to hear what you think and what decision you would have made for each of these picks. Leave me a comment and I would love to talk with you about it. And of course, please make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't already. I put out new Magic the Gathering ASMR videos every Monday and Friday. But that will do it for today. As always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day.